Well, greetings everyone, and thank you so much for tuning in and stopping by. You've reached Kathleen Shattuck and you are watching Soul Level Healing and Guidance. And I'm just giving us a little smudge with some Dragon's Blood Sage as you come in. Go ahead and have a seat. For those of you who are new to my content and this channel, I am a Reiki Master Teacher, I'm a shaman and a psychic medium, and I am also a contactee with benevolent alien groups and also with Sasquatch. I had an encounter back in 2003 in the Mount Baker Snoqualmie National Forest here in Washington State. And that was the beginning of what would be a very lengthy spiritual awakening for me. And I like to help people. I work full-time as a Reiki healer, and I also do psychic readings, past life readings, and very deep soul level healing. And so today I thought I would come on and wish you all well, and hope your new year is treating you okay. I'm actually here for February. I can't believe we're in February 2024, and man, things are heating up. I think we actually need to get some more sage here. There's a lot of heavy energies, guys. I mean heavy. So I'm wearing green today, and I'm really going to be focused on many different things in this video. So if you have a little notebook with you and you are an eager student of the metaphysical, I suggest that you take notes. A lot of the information that I'm going to tell you today is not in a lot of books. This is oral things that I have learned from other witches and healers and shaman. So I'm sharing that knowledge with you here today. The first thing that I would like to go over is going to be, well, that's going to be tomorrow for me because I'm filming this in late January. We have a full moon in Leo coming up. And so no wonder I'm all about the green today. Okay, of course, green is the color of our heart chakra. And what does Leo rule in the astrology? Yes, the heart. So the heart chakra is going to be a big, big focus. And full moons are about releasing things. So yes, this is about purging the emotional body, purging what is in the heart chakra. And so I wanted to go over some of that today on ways that we can help with ourselves with crystals and some essential oils I'm going to list. And then we're going to have a channeled message that came in from my guides, from my higher self, and also from the Arcturian Council of 12, the Elven Council. I work with many different intergalactic beings, some of which are elemental spirits. So, and then let's see, we're going to end this reading with a tarot card reading for the collective, just to see where we're at and what's going on for February. So I wish you all a happy Valentine's Day if you celebrate it. Of course, the real Valentine's Day was not a pretty one or one that should really be remembered. It was originally a pagan celebratory day that delighted in pranking people. Kind of think of it as where April Fools came from. So a lot of our pagan traditions and holidays got clumped up, rearranged, and mixed together when the Catholic Church stole our religion. So it's really up to us to do our history and really find out, well, what are we celebrating? And you know what? Celebrating Valentine's Day is okay, but maybe just celebrate love. Don't make it about, you know, commercializing it. Connect with nature, connect with yourself, your family, and your loved ones around the holidays, and you'll be doing a lot better than most. It's not about buying things. All right. So the first thing that I want to start off with before I go on a tangent is going to be, I think, this channeled message. I think that there's a lot to unpack here, so let's just get that big chunk out of the way. I've read this. It runs approximately 4.5 minutes if you would like to skip ahead and not hear the channeled guidance, but I suggest you do because there's something in there for everyone. And yeah, just enjoy. I'm going to go ahead and start that now. This is a channeled message. This is a combination of the Elven Council that I work with, Elven Star Reiki, okay, the Arcturian Council of 12, and also Galactica, which is my higher self. And this was channeled on the 21st of January 2024 by me. And we are beginning the transmission. You are raising in frequency. The earth protects her own. Lest man forget, he is indeed a part of nature. So learning to anchor in and ground yourself at every opportunity is advised. The more you connect, the better you will feel physically, mentally, and spiritually. Think of it as a system upgrade and a software update each time that you ground and connect into the earth energies. Gaia has connections that are similar to the main frame of a computer network. She is the main hub or source. In order to ascend with her and into the new earth 5D frequency, you must be able to establish a connection to this frequency and ground it into your life and into your body. Start working now on your connection to Mother Nature and get back in touch with her by creating more opportunities for stillness in your life. Use visualization techniques to merge her energy with your own. The best way to accomplish this is by spending time in nature. But when that's not always possible, having a daily spiritual hygiene practice that includes grounding will help you to anchor in this new earth frequency. This will help anyone who is affected by the harsh vibrational fluctuations that we have seen on the Schumann resonance recently, and anyone that is feeling ill during the recent solar flare-ups. Keep an eye on the space and weather and the Schumann resonance in description box links that Kathleen will leave for you. Thanks, guys. Okay, so look in the description box if you don't know what the Schumann resonance is, okay, or anything about space weather and why you should pay attention to it. I'll put all that in the description box for you, okay? This is stuff that my teams of light have guided me to keep an eye on, okay? Now, we are on to a different subject by a different group, and it's going to have some controversial stuff. So, those who have these things in their arm are weakened in their aura and in their connection to the earth. The injected are filled with an artificial substance that is designed to grow within the human body tissues. It branches out like an organic antenna to connect the subject to satellites in orbit. This blocks the signal to Gaia and weakens the auric field of many who fell for the trap, and instead connects these beings, these people, to an artificial world, and it opens them up to command signals to whomever holds the remote control. Now, I want to stop there for a moment and interject my own thought. And the thing that just came into my third eye vision was the border, okay? And those just thousands and thousands and thousands of people coming across every single day. Why are they doing that? What is going on here? Are they being controlled? Just some food for thought. Now, back to the channeling. They say that it can partially, this thing in your arm, it can be partially corrected for those who caught it in time and realized that it was a mistake. But for those who continue to fall for these and the boosted, these crimes against humanity, sadly, the suffering will be untold. Kathleen, it says, ask Kathleen about protocols for the Vovid jabs. The Vovid jabs. The Vovids. Vovid. That's funny. All right. Now we're on to a different group. The original creator souls or gods have come back to the earth plane to assist you in the awakening of humanity and the birthing of the 5D earth. Many of these souls came into your dimension through dark family bloodlines to cleanse them and reverse hundreds, if not thousands, of years of karma. This includes Kathleen. These benevolent gods and goddesses of light are fighting on the ground level right now against suffering, and they are pushing through the barricades that the dark cabal is using. Frequency is the name of the game, and the powers that are using technology and dark portals, trying to create a hell on earth lifetime and timeline and spark an apocalyptic event. CERN, spelled C-E-R-N, the Hadron Collider in Switzerland, is being used to create these above top secret abominations and allowing dark entities from other worlds and dimensions to invade your planet. Do not allow that to happen. Remember that it is you who create your own reality. Stop allowing them to influence your God creator powers. They can't do anything without your power. Stop giving it to them willingly. Turn off the tell, lie, vision, and end your programming now. Go within for the answers and realize the real lies. And now we have another group coming in, all Galactic Federation and my guides. The 4D bridge is collapsing. We are doing all that we can to slow the process, but humanity has a choice to make. To stay behind in the 3D artificial AI world, which is a timeline that is headed for war and destruction, or to allow yourselves to rise and embrace the natural organic template and evolutionary process. It is the great awakening and ascension process that you came here to be a part of. Trust this process and trust your mind and trust your body. Okay, and if you don't know what ascension is, see my video on ascension. I'll try to link that in the description box. Let me write a note. All right. Now, we have another group that came in that says the consequences of continued things here in your arm will see a maximum rise in illnesses, especially mental illnesses and cancers, and endless suffering will result. These individuals will be used as weapons of war through frequency manipulation. They are currently testing this now. Think Manchurian Candidate. This type of radio control human being was also featured as a clue in the most recent Matrix film with Keanu Reeves. We want you to realize that the internet and anything that is broadly cast at you is designed to put a spell over you. When you cast something, you cast a spell, broadcast, okay? Those of you who are just now waking up and seeing the manipulation and the truth behind the elect, F-R-A-U-D, are ascending to. I don't want to trigger the robots. You must follow your heart. Those of you who voted for T-R-U-M-P, you must follow your heart and trust that you will be led to the right places and situations that will protect you every step of the way on your journey towards the truth. Trust that the process is known and the way is known by your soul. And know that the side of the light has already won. All right, and one more part of this is your environment is collapsing all around you now. From war breaking out to resignations of leaders of corrupt corporations and industries. Demand for change must be met. There is much going on behind the scenes. Gaia, or Princess Sophia, has been trapped in the lessons of low vibration long enough. She will rumble and she will quake and she will make change happen. We must remember that great change is always preceded by a great destruction. The dark before the dawn is here. Be ready. Be prepared. You must rise in your own light frequency to meet Gaia as she comes up to meet you in this time of great birthing, the birthing of the new earth. It is a return to a new state of peace for all of mankind and beyond. This has been Galactica, a shape-shifting universal teacher of peace and birther of galaxies, speaking to you through her lower self, Kathleen, with contributions from the Arcturian Council of 12 and the High Elven Council, who are all a part of the Galactic Federation of Light and of Worlds. Thank you. So, there was a lot to unpack and a lot to uncover, but I would really go back and listen to that again and start taking some notes on what they were saying, because it's pretty intense. And you know what? I want to keep this channel positive. But there are going to be some things, guys, that aren't going to be so pleasant. They're not going to be so pretty to deal with. We've got earth changes coming, and I think I've known that ever since I was young. I used to have catastrophe dreams when I was a child, especially when I was a teenager. I had all kinds of disaster dreams, dreams of nuclear war. I also had some visions of like all the volcanoes in the world exploding and seeing Mount Rainier explode too. And the sky turned like hot pink and orange, and there was ash falling from the sky. I don't know what will happen. I'm not saying that we're going to have that happen, but it's always good to be prepared for some kind of, earth change or event. That's simply all I'm saying. Now, for the next part of our video, going on to some happier things, okay? God, it sounds a little bit bleak, but really, it can be whatever we steer it, okay? We can have this nuclear meltdown scenario in World War III with this bullshit that they're trying to throw at us on the mainstream news. Guys, it's not even real. It's not even real. everything that's happening over in the, the Middle East right now that's being televised, totally fake. Those are really bad actors, okay? Yeah, I don't know who's really falling for it these days, but not anybody that I know. Most people that I do talk to are pretty wide awake when it comes to how fake our world is. And it's really time that we demand better and that we do better. And in order for that to happen, the old structures and the old ways of being have to crumble. So, just be prepared for that. Now, what are some things that we can do? Okay, so heart chakra support, I'm definitely feeling that for the month of February. February, of course, is Valentine's Day. So, everybody kind of has their own way that they deal with that. Some think it's a happy holiday, and for others, it's very triggering. So I thought I would go over some things in this video to help you with your heart chakra. And the number one thing that I like to use for healing, of course, is crystals. Crystals are my go-to, and today I'm wearing Adventurine. This is Adventurine, and that is, put that first on your list. So green Adventurine, very, very good for the heart chakra. All right, and next on my list is going to be emerald, and I'll try to hold these where the camera can focus in. This is a tumbled emerald. Okay, just a raw emerald, a very low quality one, as you can see, but this emerald still holds that vibration, and so you're going to want to put that right over your heart chakra whenever you're feeling sad, feeling grief of any kind. Then we have rose quartz. All right, this is a raw rose quartz crystal. I recommend raw. To me, it feels like the raw ones and also the sphere shapes seem to be the most powerful. So rose quartz and emerald. And next we're going to go on to, this one's really good, guys. If you have had a lot of heartbreak and a lot of, just toxic relationship stuff to clear out of your heart and toxic, upbringing, you definitely want rhodonite in your life. And this is, I don't know if that's picking up on the camera, but it's got some pink to it. Okay, it's got a pink hue. It's like a pink and kind of gray, marbly looking stone. It's quite beautiful. And this is great for healing the heart space trauma, for emotional body healing. Okay, and you can store a lot of pain in your emotional body. And like I've shown many of you in person, for each chakra that you have a layer coming out this way that it corresponds to in your aura. And if you have a lot of pain in your heart, you can literally kind of like wear that pain like a blanket around you and develop things like chronic fatigue and fibromyalgia. So those are just some things to keep in mind, all right? Now, going on to my last one that I picked for today anyway. This is going to be Desert Rose Gypsum. All right, and this is just a small specimen, but it's in the raw. This is how it's naturally formed in the desert. These are, this is gypsum, and it's just a mineral that when it gets wet and the sand blows and it tumbles around, it makes unique designs like this that harden and become, a little desert flower. And so that's what this is, a desert flower. And this really helps some deep-seated things. And I definitely recommend these two together. So the rhodonite and the desert rose gypsum, for anyone that has heart chakra trauma and has, abuse, childhood abuse wrapped in that heart trauma as well. Okay. All right, so that's it for your heart chakra healing list. Now I want to go over just a couple of crystals that are going to really help you to clear off your energy. So the first one here is Onyx, okay? This is a black onyx obelisk that I got recently, and what I like to do with this is I like to brush my aura with it, okay? I run this from top of my head all the way down, and I sweep this over my body. Okay, and I can literally feel gross stuff like popping off right now. Sweep it downward with the intention that you're removing all of the gunk, all of the cords, attachments, entities, spiritual parasites. Okay, get rid of it. Okay, move it down, and do that throughout your whole body with one of these. All right, and you can do the same with a Smokey quartz. That's the other recommendation, Smokey quartz. Also a black quartz, which I do not have an example of, would be very good to run through your aura. And of course, another great thing, and you guys have seen me do this in person, is it's my huge Selenite wand here. This is a very special wand for me. The shop that I got it at in Mount Shasta, California, didn't even know that it was there for sale, that they even had it. It just sort of appeared out of nowhere. She had to look up a price for it. It wasn't in inventory. Someone literally just left this there and I bought it. Very weird. So anyway, if you don't know about Mount Shasta, we'll have that in another topic. But for the sake of this video, we're going to take the selenite and just comb the aura, okay? Starting at the top of the head, go right along your body, touch your body with it, and just run it all the way down. Make sure that you get your back. A lot of these entities and astral parasites, they like to latch on to places like, you know, that spot on your back that you can't reach. That's a real favorite spot for astral parasite to latch on. Okay, and we'll talk about dark entity attachments again in another video. But if you don't know what that is, I do have a video on astral parasites and negative attachments. So go ahead and refer to that. Now that I swept my aura during this video, you have met your selenite. And that's really an important stone because this one can actually charge up your crystals as well. All right. And moving on. Okay, so we went over the channeled message, a little bit about the energy for the month of February. And for February, I'm really feeling like this is a heart chakra cleansing and clearing out. It's like clearing up all of the old stagnant stuff, and kind of the heart chakra traumas are what we are now addressing. And it's not easy. It hurts really bad to heal. I've never said that healing was easy. Okay, it hurts. It sucks. Sometimes you feel like you're just dragging through cement, but you know what? If you just keep putting one foot in front of the other, I promise you things will get better. But you've got to fight. You have to fight to heal, okay? You've got to fight for yourself. And so that's what I'm on here to teach you guys, is how I did it and how I continue to fight against the darkness and to keep my vibration high so it doesn't latch on to me like it used to be able to. All right. So, one more thing that I want to cover before we start the tarot, and that is the essential oils. And number one on my list for February is going to be bergamot, okay? Pure bergamot oil is really, really great for the heart. Bergamot has it's a very strong scent. Some people love it, some people don't. If you've ever had Earl Grey tea, that is bergamot. So lovely. Just put a few drops in this palm of your hand, rub it together, have a nice sniff. I wish you guys could smell this right now, but get some bergamot and do this on your heart, okay? Rub it into your heart to open up your chakra, your heart chakra. You want to do a spiral, okay? It doesn't really matter how many times you go around, as long as it is clockwise, okay? So clockwise circle over your heart chakra, dip your finger in some of the bergamot oil, and start doing that spiral, okay, before you go into meditation. That's going to help open up that energy center. And at that point, you can, just for example, place your crystal there after you've got your chakra open and sit there with your intentions that your guides are going to come and help you cleanse your heart space. This is what I want everybody to be focusing on for the month of February, okay? Heart chakra healing. All right. So now that we've got all of the the fun stuff kind of cleared out of the way, we're going to get into some tarot, and I'm not sure how it's going to go. The last tarot was a little bit heavy, so we'll see. And I'm just going to do one group of you, and I suggest, as always, with any tarot reading that you get from me, I want you to take what resonates and what, you know, what really sticks out to you as for you, and what doesn't feel right, leave that for somebody else that needs to hear that message. There could be, you know, hundreds of people that watch this. So just take the message that's meant for you. And sometimes I'll even have like a little, you know, a slip up or on a word, and that even means something. So pay attention. And I will have this reading timestamp for those that want to jump ahead. And I will go ahead and say welcome to you timestamp jumpers. Here is the reading, and we're going to go ahead and pull out my tarot cards. I'm using the classic Rider-Waite deck today. We're just going to do a spread. We're going to do 3 cards, and we're going to see what is going on for you guys for the month of February. What is the main energies that you need to focus on? All right, so we're going to do 3 shuffles all together. 3, 7, and 9, of course, are the secrets of the universe, according to Tesla, right? Okay, and we're ready. All right, let's see what comes out for the collective, please. Ooh, okay, there's 2, and 1 more, please. 1 more for the collective. Okay, they're not giving it to me yet. I think it might be a bottom of the deck thing. But let's go with the first card that came out here. We've got the Page of Wands. Okay, so we are in a bit of a immature energy. The Page of Wands is also making a declaration. This is a man who is in love. Okay, he's completely ignoring the fact that he's walking right into a desert wasteland. This is somebody, it kind of reminds me of the Fool card a little bit. I feel like somebody had a false start in a relationship here. I'm also getting that love is blind, and that you're not looking where you're going, and you're going to get yourself in trouble in the direction that you are heading. Whoever's watching this, when it comes to love, when it comes to passion, okay, there's something you're passionate about that you are heading to, and you cannot see because you're so focused on what you're passionate about. You can't see that you are walking into a barren wasteland. That's the first message. Okay, now the second message is communication. And right when I pick up this card, I'm feeling a lot of tightening and tension around the throat chakra. Someone here is communicating with someone over a distance. This could likely be either an internet relationship, or it could be just there's a lot of texts and emails that are happening in your life. And I feel like there is some sort of distortion in those communications. The right message is not getting conveyed in what you're saying. What you're saying isn't being heard. That's what it is. And so that is blocking up your throat chakra. I feel like whoever this is, it's like you're talking to somebody. And again, we've got the wands. So the wands are about your passion, your lower chakras. Okay. This is like talking to a brick wall. This is somebody you can talk and talk and talk and tell them till you're blue in the face. And it's like the next day, nothing's wrong, or it's like nothing's ever going to change here. So the message for this person is that, it's time to hang it up. You have talked yourself around the mountain here, around the world, and it's just enough. These need to drop, and there needs to be silence for a little while for this to heal, for your throat chakra to heal, and you need to find a way to get your message across differently. All right, and now I'm just going to go ahead and shuffle and see what this last card is about. And I feel like there is an earthbound spirit coming in here for somebody. Okay. So we had the Seven of Swords come out. The Seven of Swords indicates someone who cannot be trusted. There is a traitor in the mix. For whoever is watching this, you've got someone in your life that is working against you in secret. And they are really mad at your new beginning. They do not want you to have a new beginning, and they will work against it. So there is some trickery going on. There's some backstabbing going on. There is also jealousy. A lot of jealousy here, and this person is just constantly looking in the past. They live in the past. They carry around all of these things. All of these things are things people did to them. Okay, and they're a victim. This person is a victim mentality, and they don't want you to have a new start. They don't want you to have a new beginning. They want to stop you. And so I will tell you this, guys. This is how the satanic and the dark energy works. They do not want you to succeed. They do not want you to become a healer. They don't want you to become, whatever you want to be. Only they can do that. Only the 1%ers are allowed to have that. God forbid that, the common man live out their dreams, okay? And that kind of totalitarian style of thinking and law and government really is, I don't know, it affects people differently. And some people get really mad at people who break free of the system and don't even realize that they have dark entities that are working through them. So guys, this is a warning that you are, you're making your way towards healing, towards a new beginning and a new life. And somebody wants to stop you. So you better maybe book a reading with me and find out what's going on, because I can definitely find out. No doubt about that. And I've had clients come back to me 6 months later and tell me that I was absolutely right. And I predicted true. I also predict pregnancies as well. So, okay, and I'm just noticing, okay, one more bonus card, not to make this video too long, but at the bottom of the deck, we have the Chariot. So you need to make a choice. You need to move, possibly move on. And this is a balancing of the light and dark within you, which means if this is about a relationship or moving on from a relationship, then it's definitely karmic in nature, and you can go ahead and let it go. Everything's not going to fall apart if you let go of an old toxic karmic relationship. Okay, you need to understand when you're in a relationship like that, somebody needs to be the adult. Okay, somebody has to be the adult and know when to say enough is enough. When you realize that you're both damaging each other by staying together, then that's a good indication that it's time to hang it up and, let that person go with love. Try to find your own source of closure if they don't give it to you, and move on, because the more you hang on to, the heavier you'll be, and the less, connected you will be, and you'll live a sad life. I have never been so happy since I've been so connected with spirit, and that would have never happened in the form it is now unless I had, taken that jump off of the ledge and left my marriage of almost 20 years. And I went through hell, guys. I totally went through hell. Some of you may appreciate hearing this, that I've been there. I've been through struggle. When I got divorced, he took everything. He drained the bank account. He took the car. He turned the kids against me. He took my animals. He left me penniless and homeless. And I was fighting a bad infection at the time. So I was also ill. That the man that I thought was, you know, always going to be there for me and would never do something like that to me in a heartbeat turned stone cold, and it turned out was totally evil. His family's evil, but that's another story. I've let go of all of that, and I had a time when I didn't even have a blanket and a pillow. I was homeless, penniless. It was awful. But you know what? I knew that I did the right thing. And Spirit caught me and held me and walked me every step of the way and cheered me on when I went to go train in Reiki and get my power back. And that's what I'm here trying to help you guys do today. So I hope you enjoyed this video for February. Thank you so much for tuning in again. And God, if you guys need me for anything, I'm here. I hope this gave you a little bit of insight on what to expect and hopefully some tools to help you get through this month, this February of 2024. So I will see you next month. Subscribers to my newsletter, make sure that you check your email. There's coupons in there for you for Valentine's Day or for just love any other day. So guys, take care, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.